A box of rare books, a tracking device hidden inside one of them by a journalist, a flight out of California, warehouse in Wisconsin, 2 weeks of silence, then a truck heading west, and an overnight stop in Grand Junction, Colorado, and the trail ends at a building in Las Vegas with a Tyrannosaurus Rex painted on the door. And all of that is real, all from the same story. I simply cannot wait to see the movie. Because for months, used booksellers have noticed something strange going on. Enormous orders, 1,000 books at a time, random titles, rare titles. Buyers who didn't think twice, no matter what the price was. And the rumor that was going around, it was suspected that AI companies were buying up all these books so they could train their data. But we couldn't tell because the buyers stayed anonymous. So 404 Media, an independent outlet, do me a favor, make sure you support them. They're staffed entirely by real humans, slipped an AirTag into one book in one of these 1,000 book orders. And they followed that AirTag across the country. The AirTag ended up at an Amazon warehouse, an operation called VGT3, where employees say the job is simple. Receive pallets of books, cut the bindings off, scan the pages, destroying the book in the process, and then tossing it aside. And their team's official logo, painted right on their entrance, is a T-Rex. Mouth open, holding a book. Life finds a way, I guess. I mean, somebody at Amazon looked at an operation that literally devours books and says, you know what this needs? A cute mascot. They were so preoccupied with whether they could, they never asked whether they should. And then they painted the dinosaur on the door themselves, seemingly sparing no expense. Of course, remember, Amazon, you were a bookstore. That was your company. The guy in the garage selling books. The first book ever ordered on Amazon back in 1995 was literally a book about computer models of human thought. Holy crap. Did they know? I mean, their origin story is like a Marvel flick. Customer buying a book about thinking machines, and 30 years later, the thinking machines are in a warehouse eating the books. Forgetting where you came from is one thing, but building a facility for it, that's amazing. Think about it. Bezos creates Amazon. Amazon sells books to man. Man creates AI. AI eats books and destroys man. All of this to build its own AI models. And their printed books are nothing more than premium fuel. Why? Because anything printed before 2022 is guaranteed to contain zero AI-generated text. And that's important because when AI trains on more AI, the models just get dumber. Just like that Michael Keaton movie, Multiplicity. The industry calls it model collapse. It's like digital mad cow disease. Feed the herd to the herd and the brain rots. Even the AI is sick of AI slop. And Amazon's official statement here saying Amazon purchases books through commercial channels to help develop and improve the products and services our customers use. Yeah. They're using all of that to replace you. And the bookseller, by the way, who helped with the tracking, they said the most perfect quote in all of this. There's historical value, intellectual value, sentimental value. All of those AI companies don't care about. They just want the content as a bunch of words strung together. And I want to hear from you. What is your line with AI? What can we do to distinguish between genuine advancement that is useful and AI slop, AI garbage that's replacing human jobs? And then what actually will fix this? Is it labels? Is it laws? Is it lawsuits? All of the above, none of the above. Tell me in the comments. But if you look at Amazon, looking at a new study on Amazon's own bookstore, the numbers are shocking. 1 in 5 new self-published titles, substantially AI generated. While human authors, the ones that are using no AI, are watching their revenue tumble. And by the way, Amazon knows. They know which books are AI. Authors have to disclose it when they publish. but Amazon will not tell you. But fear not, they've got a big safety measure. They're capping uploads of new books at 3 books per day. Per day. Stephen King is one of the most prolific authors alive, and he manages about 1 book a year. Yet people out there are permitted to pump out over 1,000 books a year before ever reaching Amazon's cap. And no algorithm owned by any one of these companies is going to promote a story like this. That's why it is so important, especially on these stories about AI, hit that notification bell, share the story, because we have got to beat the machines at their own game. And if you really support our work, consider becoming a member, because somewhere in Las Vegas, there's a room where humanities books go in and training data comes out. And they took the time to paint a dinosaur on the door to be adorable. The last extinction, at least, had the decency to come from space.